Hey, everybody. My name is Kelly. Welcome to our micro reset. 15 minutes today with me. Thank you so much for joining and taking this 15 minutes out of your day to learn something new. We are going to be talking a little bit about our back today, which means we're going to talk about hamstrings, upper back, mid back, and lower back, as well as little core. So, back body is usually we have some issue at some time or the other in our lives with our back. For me, especially, I have very tight hamstrings, which causes me back issues. So, we're going to talk a little bit about that today and some movement that you can do during your day to kind of reset your body and feel a little bit better throughout the rest of your day. So, let's sit with our feet hips width distance. This is called our seated mountain pose, where we can bring ourselves to good posture. So that means the shoulders are over hips, the hands are to the thighs, and our knees and hips are aligned. Good. Let's take a few breaths together, in and out through the nose, just to bring ourselves into the moment. We won't take too long. Just allowing those shoulders to melt away from the ears as you inhale and exhale. While you're doing so, just notice the quality of your breath. Notice the places in your body you may be feeling some tension. Let's take a few exhales into those spots. Beautiful. Let's gently open the eyes. Wonderful. And welcome if you're just joining me. Good to see you. All right. We're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to notice that lower back, right? You feel sitting in the chair how intense it is to just try to sit up tall. All those back muscles are engaged as well as the core. So we're going to do a little something called cat cow, which I know that you've probably heard of before. Bring your hands to your knees. And what this is going to do is any tension or stretching of the lower back is going, or that feeling of tugging, we're going to move our spine in a flex and extension movement, just in a nice wave, like spinal waves. So our hands come to the knees. We're going to inhale. We're going to lift the heart up and roll the shoulders back. And notice that slight lordosis or curve in the lower back. As you exhale, we're going to round the spine. We're going to press back in the mid and lower back, chin to chest. Inhale, come up nice and slow, roll those shoulders back. So even just connecting the breath with the movement, exhale round, should give you a sense of relief through that connection. Relaxing those muscles, those tense muscles that hold us up all day. Exhale round. And lift, inhale. So the other two micro resets we did were for shoulders, round, neck. Good. So we're kind of working our way down. So now you're going to feel a little bit more in that lower back. Keep breathing. Just two more here. We only have a few moments. There's a lot I want to teach you. Come up. And last one, release back. Come back to a neutral spine. So that's something that you can do in the middle of your day, right? Just sitting there at your desk. Now we're going to bring both arms up overhead and feel that lengthening, a nice stretch in the back body. We're going to take ourselves to a side bend, bringing the right hand down, left arm over. Good. Feel that stretch in that left side, right at the lower back. Good. Bring that hand down. We'll go to the other side. So just a nice side bend. So now we're moving our spine side to side. So the movements of the spine, flexion, extension, side bends, and rotation. That's what we're going to talk about a little today. Then we're going to come into the hamstrings. Let's do one more on each side. And other side. Good. And come back to center. Now we take our spine into a rotation. Bring your hands across the chest, and we're just going to turn the torso. The reason I'm having you have your hands across the chest is we want to stop our body at its natural stopping point, which may not be all the way around, because we're being gentle and easing into the twist. Both feet remain planted on the floor. If you're comfortable there, you can release the hands and stay exactly where you are. If you want to look over the shoulder, feel free. But right now we're focusing on the length of the spine, not just the neck. Good. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Come back to center, hands across the chest, and twist. That natural stopping point where you can't go any further, that's where we'll stop and bring the hands down there. So it's just a gentle way of twisting. And I use that method so that I don't hyperextend. Sometimes what will happen is we really want to get into a deep twist, so we'll overdo. This way we stop. Our body tells us where to stop. And you can, from there, twist a little further. Good, come back to center. So those flexion extensions, side bends, and twists are something you can do just seated in your chair. Here's another little trick where you can work a little bit. So extend the leg a little, the right leg, flex the foot. Maybe scoot up on the chair a little so the chair doesn't hit you in the back of the thigh. This is a way to stretch a little bit into our hamstrings. So we're coming forward slightly, and I can show you the side view. You can kind of see I'm just lifting the heart so that I'm lengthened through my spine. Then walk your hands to the top of that calf or thigh, well, shin or thigh. Good, and you should feel that all the way up the back of the leg, calf, and lower back. So hamstrings, key to a healthy back, stretching them out. And I'll show you a few more. And we'll do the other side. So then we bring that right foot in, extend the left foot, and we come forward. Breathe. This is just a way to kind of any of that tension in the lower back and back of the leg, just to do so without taxing our bodies more. We want to use this as a time when we can reset, meaning bring ourselves back to our original settings. Come back up nice and slow. Beautiful. So that's a nice stretch that you can take into your day and just come forward and then you switch. So those are the kind of deep stretches that you can do. Now, for a little bit more energy in the stretch, we can come to a standing position. So if you have a desk in front of you, that's ideal, or the back of your chair. If you have a chair that moves, you can lock your wheels. Bring your hands to the back of the chair. Stand up nice and tall. This is our Tadasana. And we're going to start to walk our feet back, keeping the arms extended. Now, if you don't have a ton of room, no worries. We can do something. I'll show you a different option. Good. We're going to walk our feet all the way back till our arms are fully extended and the hips are over the heels. Now, this is where you're going to feel that hamstring tightness a little bit more. Let your head be centered between the upper arms. Breathe deeply here. Nice, long, deep breaths and feel that release. So melt the shoulders away from the ears. The tailbone lifts up slightly. There's a lot of energy in the back of the leg. Good. So this is, believe it or not, fantastic for the lower back. Beautiful. Take an inhale and we'll start to walk the feet forward. Stand up nice and tall and just notice. Maybe you notice a little bit more of a stretch in the back. Hands can come back to the back of the chair, and we're simply going to step that left foot back behind us. So this is your, if you don't have enough room to extend all the way back, the right foot is forward and the left foot is back. I'm going to come down onto the forearms like so. You should be able to feel this in the back of that right leg. If you want more, you draw the right toes towards you. It seems counterintuitive to be stretching the legs so much for your back body, but it is key. If you have a strap, that's also a great way to stretch the backs of the legs, but I really find this super helpful with what I've dealt with my back issues. Good, bring the foot down and step forward, which I don't have anymore, but I did growing up. Step the right foot back and bring the forearms down. If you're in any way an active person, a runner, a walker, a hiker, you're going to feel sometimes afterwards that lower back kind of, you're like, why does the back hurt? And we have this tendency to think it's core, which it sometimes can be, but a lot of the times it's the use of our legs and our not stretching. Let's draw the left toes towards the face a little bit and really get into the back of that leg. Beautiful. Deep breaths. Excellent. Bring the foot down and we will come up slowly. Tadasana. Let's bring our big toes to touch, little space for the heel, and just notice, right? Just have a little bit of energy from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head. And let's talk a little bit about the pelvis. That's another thing I talk about a little bit when it comes to lower back. So we want to think of our pelvis as a bowl that's kind of has water in it, right? So if we tip our tailbone back and our hip points forward, the water will rush out of the bowl this way. If too far back, it goes backwards and side to side. So all we're doing is just allowing that tailbone to reach down, hip points to draw up to keep the bowl level. And that can engage our core just a little bit. It's just a little posture move that can really help alleviate some lower back tension with all the weight of the shoulders, the diaphragm, the lungs, all the organs pressing down on the lower part of the spine. Beautiful. Let's come back to a seated position. I wish I had hours with you. We could talk about the back all day. So let's do that again. Just the first few stretches, just the flexion, extension, side to side, and twist, and see if it feels different. Bring your hands right to your knees. Inhale, lift the heart. Connect that breath. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale, rounds. Beautiful. Couple more. Inhale. And round. Come back to center. Let's do those side bends. Right arm down, left arm up and over. Feel that waist, right? The waist on the left side is kind of lengthening all the way up. We're coming out of the hips. Good. And then we'll bring that left arm down, right arm up and over. Reach and breathe. Beautiful work. And back to center. Let's take that twist to the right. Now, hands across the chest, or just let the hands come naturally. Ooh, nice. We're lifting up through the heart. We're keeping length in the spine as well. Helps create the space between the vertebra and come back. And other side. And beautiful. Awesome. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the core. Last thing we're going to talk about, core is helpful in lower back health. So having a strong core can really help secure our back body and not make the erector spinaea or all those muscles do too much work. So we're going to take our arms up, inhale. Exhale, we're going to lean back. All we're doing is leaning back, trying to keep shoulders and hips over. Good. So creating a little bit of core strength here. Feel the belly engage. If you need to bring your hands behind you for more support, please feel free to. And we'll come up. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Release yourself back. Beautiful. Inhale. Come up. Excellent. Last one. Lean back. And inhale. Come on up. Beautiful. All right. And our last final lower back helper, back in general helper, we're going to come into a forward fold. So our feet are hip distance. We're going to have our knees bent, and we're going to bring our forearms to the thighs like so. We're going to pull the heart forward. And what this does is it allows the back to stretch, hinging at our natural hinge, the hips. It's super easy. You can just do it. You can read a book. You can do what you want. If you want to do more, you come down and bring the belly towards the thighs, fingertips to the floor or the back of your shins, and let the head hang to get a full back stretch. But if that doesn't feel great, you bring your forearms up. So just hanging here, letting the head go, maybe shaking it yes or no, all up to you. And then we'll roll up, letting the head and arms hang, one vertebra at a time, stacking very slowly until the shoulders are stacked over the hips. Sit up nice and tall and just notice. Eyes closed for just a moment, maybe scoot back in your seat. Notice the difference from when you started and now. And maybe take some of these movements into your day-to-day. If you need a moment and you're feeling that back acting up, or you've had a long weekend of yard work, doing some of those things just for 15 minutes a day can really help. Let's bring the hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an honor. Victory to our spirits. Peace to all beings. Namaste, everyone. Have a really good afternoon. Thanks for joining me.